Hi, guys. Good afternoon. I hope you're having a good holiday and you're celebrating. I just want to tell you that our next moon cycle is going to be April 8th, and it's going to be a total eclipse. Actually, around April 5th, we'll be in the second day of the moon rotating the earth. You know, it takes about 27 or 28 days for the moon to go fully around, and then that becomes one day. So it's not like the moon cycle is every day 30 days like we imagine. It takes 30 days for that to rotate on it, to go all the way around the earth everywhere. It takes 30 days. So the second day in the moon rotation will be about April 5th. April 5th, I think the first day, the first new moon, when we had a full moon, it was on daylight savings time. I believe it was. Let's see, when was that? I think it's when daylight saving time started. Let me look at my calendar. Yeah, we had a new moon on March 10th. On March 10th. So when you get around about April 10th, about April 8th or 9th, it'll be 27 or 28 days. It's almost like a whole 30-day period, about 27 days. So April 5th is going to be a full moon. I don't know if it's going to be a pink moon, but it's supposed to be a full moon. April 8th, believe it or not, we're going to be having a total eclipse. And that's where the sun covers the entire moon for a certain period of time. That means that the moon is closer to the earth, and you will see the shadow of the moon on the earth. Because what's going to happen is the sun is just going to go right across there like that. It's going to cover the moon, the sun and the moon. They're going to do the dance just like that. April 8th, the moon is back there, and you can see the shadow. So I've been trying to figure out how to get me a telescope. So I'm hoping my daughter gets one. She says she's going to try to get one, and we're going to find a park where people are watching this solar eclipse. Apparently, the eclipse in Illinois is going to be happening around 12:30 or 12:45 on April 8th. It's going to be in the afternoon time, where you're going to see it get dark all of a sudden. You're going to be like, "Oh my goodness, what just happened?" You're going to be tripped out when you see it. April 8th, I'm telling you, it's going to get dark, really dark in the mid of the day, about 12:30 or 12:45. That's going to be the eclipse. Now, whether or not you're able to get a telescope and find a spot to watch, because it's going to be something to see. Because when the sun goes across like that and go past the moon and it becomes dark, you can see a lot going on, but you need a telescope to look up there to see what's happening. So it says that you could see orange circles coming off of the sun, just circles, orange circles. It's like the darkness in the day is passing by one another. This is an awesome, magnificent thing to see. So, if you can get you a telescope and find a park where they're watching, a lot of people are going to be on the park watching. There's different places. So if you can get your telescope, I'm hoping we can get us one. We're gonna go out and have a outing where we just sitting out there watching it. It's gonna be lots of people parked like we're gonna watch the eclipse, but this is gonna be in the middle of the day. It's gonna happen at different times in different states, but it's gonna happen in every state. So it's called the Great American Eclipse. The Great American Eclipse. It's gonna happen all over, everywhere. Everybody's gonna see it. Now, if they're going to see it over in other countries, I'm pretty sure, that's something interesting to find out. What time would it happen over there? Everywhere it happens at different times, so you can look at your state and look it up and see what time the eclipse happens where you are. So you can watch it and, get you a telescope and take a look up there. It's magnificent to see all of that going on up there in the sky. The other thing is the second day of the moon cycle starts on April 8th, because I believe April 8th is exactly 27 days. Because March 10th, when daylight saving time started, that's when we got this first full moon, new moon. So we should be getting a full moon beginning of April once again. Now, what's going on with the religious holidays as it relates to that? The Jewish people are starting to celebrate their festivals and different things like that. But what are they doing around the April 8th? You know, Easter's coming up over here. So I'm going to tell you some things about the religious holidays as it relates to things going on the calendar that's coming up. Um, so get ready to get you a telescope so you and your family can look at the eclipse and see what's going on. Now they are talking about something like the way that the eclipse is going. It's going to be the Nineveh, like the town of Nineveh in the Bible. It's saying that it's passing by certain places at different times. So certain people are saying that this is a sign that God is trying to tell us something with this eclipse. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm gonna look more into it as far as what the religious holidays represent and what's going on. So I've just been kind of watching a lot of stuff on YouTube to see if the eclipse actually mean anything, or is it just that it's a total eclipse, you know. So I sometimes believe that everything that happens in nature actually means something from God. I do. Not all the time, but some things, you know, I say, okay, that's a sign from God. But is this total eclipse a true sign of something? We don't know. So people are trying to guesstimate and go through the Bible and see what they can come up with. You know, don't make it be something that it's not. Just enjoy it. It's magnificent because it's what's happening in the sky. That's what I say. So anyway, we're going to be reading some more about what we were reading about yesterday about Abraham and his children. Forgive me guys for yawning. And the son of promise, and then the other son of bond. You know, they had two sons, but Rebecca, you know, married Isaac. I'm going to get into it. I'm going to pull the words up, and we're going to do a little bit more Bible study. And we haven't finished a book or two that we have to read. So today is Saturday. I don't know how much I'm going to get into, but in a little bit, not right now, but in a little bit, I'm going to get into some reading with you of the Bible. And then we're going to also do some book reading as well. Thank you so much for joining me, and have a good holiday. Bye.